Welcome back to the Sterling Communications Group's Thunderdome for yet another Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Oh, weekly, whatever. The show about everything and nothing coming right at your ass one day a week and then inappropriately grabbing it while taking photos at the State Fair.
Whoa.
Too soon. Ascent Shotgun is Uncle Nick. Follow him on Twitter at Nickasun.
Hey, happy to be back.
Are you, though?
It's the only time I see you, yeah.
I suppose. Tell a friend, spread the word, iTunes, Stitcher, radio. Good times. Today we have the game, How Old They Be, Lovable Losers, Misfits, and Underachievers. Good times? Sure. We got the news, and then also we have Nick is going to Star Wars. Pretty excited.
I am seeing Star Wars. I can't wait. I'm a big Star Wars fan. It should be good, and I did not, for the first time ever, look up anything about the movie.
So you don't know that Rey has a nude scene?
Don't say that. I would die. I would die of happiness.
I think you're definitely going to lose that PG rating then. Or is it PG? Or is it PG-13?
I believe it's PG.
And Nick is going to have a movie theater boner. Because this one has those heated seats that recline, and they serve you booze. Actually, is it that kind of theater?
A lot of theaters do that now. I'm pretty confident Inver Grove does. So,
I don't know if I'm down with the booze in the theater thing.
I never really crave a beer when I'm going to see a movie. That way. If it was a situation where the movie theater was playing like an old classic that I could care less about paying attention to, but I wanted to go somewhere and be social. Yeah. No, like action films or something. Like if they did like a marathon of like Jurassic Park or something.
Noted action film Jurassic Park.
I don't know why I went straight to that one. Just because I saw the trailer for the newest one, and I'm kind of scared about it.
Oh, that it might not be good. You're telling me the sequel of the reboot? Well, I guess it would be a sequel. So, a sequel of the sequel that wasn't that great in the first place. You're worried about that not being good? You're just worried about it being a giant cash grab?
I loved Jurassic World.
What?
I liked it a lot.
Just because Bryce Dallas Howard is your thing, because you have a thing for Clint Howard, and you're like, here's a female version of a similar genetic pool.
I'm not going to be able to sleep comfortable at night anymore. That ruined it for me.
I love that. Was it Clint Howard accepted like the MTV Movie Award, and he was all serious about it, and so they canceled it, or something like that. Oh
yeah, like the actor like of the year or something. The Lifetime Achievement Award.
All right, so we'll pull up a short clip of this, but oh my God, Martin Landau. Yeah, I want to say Walter Matthau, except that's not right. All right, so here's Clint Howard coming up to the stage. There's Ron in the crowd. Wait, hold on. This is so 90s because Ben Folds was the walk-up music, and then you did a crowd shot of Jim Carrey clapping.
He used to always be there.
Yeah.
I want to just thank the fans that get a kick out of me.
Thank God.
Fans?
Oh, Will Smith, get jiggy with it. Nah.
98, things are going to go up. Wild Wild West? Oh, no.
You mean the Wild Wild Best?
I want to thank the people that hire me.
Oh, his brother. Oh.
I'm going to share this with my family, my wife, Melanie, my dad, Rance, my mom, Jean.
So, are you worried at all that this might suck? The Star Wars installment?
A little. There's always a little bit to worry about it. I mean,
because I guess there isn't a floor because the prequels were all terrible, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like them as much. The storyline just got way too bland and way too confusing for a Star Wars film, and they try using way too much high-speed technology to too much
so-
green screen.
So the giant elephant things,
AT-ATs.
and then stormtroopers coming in following.
Beyond that.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren.
What's that actor's name?
Driver? Adam Driver,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, we finally saw Logan Lucky, and he's hilarious in that.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's Rey, right?
Yep.
She's got the sword.
Lightsaber.
How come we don't say the W in sword?
Something.
You gotta talk to like an English
It's always been there.
like professor. I don't know.
But now it's awake. And I need help.
What had Daisy Ridley done before this?
I think she had small roles. I don't think anything. I don't think she did anything major.
Yeah, because I like the ones where it's like, we did a casting call and 10,000 people applied, and Daniel Radcliffe or that ugly jabroni Cullen won the vampire spot. Ooh.
The vampire spot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking Twilight.
Yeah, like iconic roles, and we went through 1,000 auditions, and you're the winner. The loser, the audience.
A lot of people go through auditions. I mean, I think a lot of people can take over and fill other actors. And
I don't think
actresses'
Bryce
roles.
Dallas Howard has to audition.
I think there's.
I think she just holds up the FaceTime with her dad on. Ron, hey, you want to talk to Ron? You want to talk to Ron about making your little movie here? Daddy, Ron, that is her dad, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say otherwise I stepped in it. It's like no, her dad is actually Terrence Howard.
I think it would.
Come on, man. I love that. That's a new thing, a meme. Terrence Howard.
Oh, I did not know
Because he
that
says
name.
Maine all the time in like Hustle and Flow, Empire Now, also Dead Presidents. That always bugged me because there was a scene where the main character comes back from Vietnam and he saw some things and some stuff, man. Like he saw Michael Imperioli's nuts and berries or twigs and berries. Cut off and shoved in his mouth. So he saw some things over in Nam, man. And he comes back, and Terrence Howard was ostensibly like banging his lady friend, and he's like eating a chicken wing. He's like, "Hey, welcome home, man. Hey, thanks for your service over there, man." And I just remember that. I was like, "Why is he saying Maine? Like lion's mane? What the hell's going on?" Anyway, so Star Wars.
I'm writing down. I should see Dead Presidents. Maybe it's been a long time.
It's good. I mean, it's got
90s, right?
Yeah, it's one of those that flies under the radar. Like Keith David's in it. Chris Tucker is a side character. I forget who the main character was. He had a little run, but anyways.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Who do you think he was talking about?
It's hinted that he's talking about Ray, but I think a lot of with trailers nowadays is that they're cut so well where they're probably fooling the audience to know who they're really talking about. So
yeah. So who else might he be talking to? Like, what have the message boards been saying?
I haven't followed any of the message boards in the trailers.
You lie.
Not about this scene. At the end of this trailer, I'll tell you what they talk about. Kylo Ren is kind of an idea too.
Yeah,
there's not that many characters to like talk about with Star Wars.
I can't take Adam Driver seriously anymore. As like a serious bad guy because he's like this emo, like funny, goofy dude.
You think of Lorenz Tate?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he was
Tate Lorenz.
Tate Lorenz. No, it's Lorenz Tate.
Is it?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
That was in Crash.
Let the past die.
I'm Adam Driver.
Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
I don't think that looks like Carrie Fisher.
It kind of doesn't. Which is, and we know that she filmed like all the scenes were filmed, by the time she died. So it's definitely her, but no, it doesn't look like her.
We don't know that. Boom. This Christmas, a very special merchandise.
That thing.
What is that thing?
That's the new creature. I don't know its name, but that's supposed to be like the new exciting thing to be excited for. Like BB-8 was a new exciting thing back the last movie.
Now, Han Solo's dead, right?
Spoiler alert. Yes, he is.
Who cares?
I care.
Harrison Smith should be dead. Harrison Ford should be dead anyways for crashing his planes on golf courses. You probably shouldn't fly when you're 70.
One time. Okay, maybe 2 times. I think there were 2.
I think you should not have your pilot's license when you're over 70, and you can't have your driver's license when you're over 80.
We can put that in the law. We can get some voting on that.
I feel like that should be a thing.
You should talk to your congressman. We can do that.
I don't even know who it is anymore.
It's that one guy. No, I'm kidding.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Who's in the mask?
This is
It's-
not going to go
So you don't watch Game of Thrones.
the
It's
way you think.
the short blonde hair lady from Game of Thrones. Brianna Clark.
Destiny.
Who is that?
That's General Supreme
General
Leader Snoke. So he's a big.
Hey, why are we fighting? We got some great chicken.
No, what?
What? The rebels. Why don't you call them? Wait, are the rebels winning?
As of now, they were winning. A lot of them got destroyed in the last movie.
Well, who's in control here? Because the rebels are the good guys, right? So it's implied that the bad guys, like the Empire, is in charge, right?
They shouldn't be. There's a lot of backstory we don't know, but obviously the Empire was defeated in Return of the Jedi. So back in the last
because of the
movie,
Ewoks.
yes. So the Empire was destroyed. So this First Order kind of came in recently, and the Empire, the new good guys have a resistance group. Like these people are called the Resistance. They're no longer rebels. It's like the resistance force, like the army.
Do they meet once a week, like Bridge Club?
I don't think so. I think they just fight each other.
This all seems very convoluted.
Sorry.
I need someone
Here.
to show me my place in all this.
So that's the whole
It implied that Rey is going over to the dark side
to join Kylo Ren, but that's where the message boards are kind of we're freaking out about because they think that's editing where she's saying it to someone else and he's holding his hand out to someone else, or like they might be unrelated scenes. We won't know until.
Well, who would she be talking to? Chewie? What's he gonna say? I don't know. My buddy died.
I'm thinking
We were banging on the side. Me and Han.
I would think maybe Leia or possibly either Poe Dameron or Finn.
We were banging on the Solo that no one heard us. Wait. So Kylo Ren's a Solo, right?
Yes.
There's only one person in the history of humanity that's named Solo, and that's Hope Solo, and she kind of sucks.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. All right. Yeah. So Star Wars. Woo. Who's the chick from that one-off one, the prequel?
Oh no, the one that came out last year. Yeah. Felicity Jones.
What was that one called?
That was called Rogue One.
Is she Ren's mom or Rey's mom?
I don't think so. I mean, that was kind of some speculation that maybe she could have been.
Yep.
If you've seen the movie, I don't think so. I don't think she had a child because obviously it took place.
What if she's a clone? Like a better-looking clone.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert for that movie too. She died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she saw the reviews and she killed herself.
It wasn't bad. She blew up the Death Star, killed her.
Wait. How many times has the Death Star blown up?
No. The Death Star has only been blown up. There's been 2 Death Stars, and they each blown up only once.
Oh.
But how many planets the Death Star has destroyed or fired its weapon upon, I think is at least 3.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Was it an Endor?
No, not Endor.
Was it Tatooine?
No.
Was it Hoth?
No.
Was it Pluto?
No.
Pluto's not a planet anymore. I mean, ostensibly, it got killed by the Death Star.
Maybe.
All right. Let's play the game.
Celebrities are old.
69, dudes!
The question is, how old?
Get off my lawn.
Time for another rousing round of how old they be.
I can't let you in because you old as fuck. For this club, not, for the earth.
And this game is brought to you by Josh Pelto, Remax Pre, for the preeminent name in the Twin Cities real estate, not just a billboard realtor. He'll help you out whether you're buying or selling. And he's got a lot of houses now, a lot of clients that are looking to sell during the winter. So you can move units during the cold time. Give him a call, 763-213-4617, joshpelto.com. Hit him up. All right, so producer Allie outdid herself again, and we are playing How Old They Be, Losers, Lovable Losers, Misfits, and Underachievers edition. So here we go, 13 names. Nick, do you identify with the theme of this game? Because you're lovable.
I don't think I'm that lovable.
Yeah. All right. First one, Steve Carell, who played Andy in The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Also, I would have put Dinner for Schmucks up there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one gets lost in the shuffle. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was all right. Anyways, Steve Carell. If you're new to the game, Nick and I... Producer Allie gave us a list of names and ages, and Nick and I guess how old they are, and then however number that we're off is our score. Lowest score wins. If you're dead nuts on, you get a 5-point deduction. So Steve Carell. I think he's going to be sneaky old, because I think he was pretty old when he got The Daily Show and really started popping there. So I'm going to say Steve Carell is 52.
I said 43.
43. Steve Carell, 55.
Oh my goodness.
Nick is not off to a very good start.
Dang, Steve, you should retire.
Well, it's because when he was Michael Scott, he always dyed his hair.
I did not know that.
That's part of the part, yeah. Except for the last episode. All the feels. Number 2, Michael Cera, who played Evan in Superbad and was also in Arrested Development. And also, actually, Michael Cera is a lovable loser, misfit, and underachiever in all of his stuff. Like
he plays the same role in every movie, doesn't he?
Michael, he's got a little Vince Vaughn syndrome going on, where he's Michael Cera in every movie.
There's a great joke online where it talks about how there's like a rumor that people think Michael Cera never wanted to become an actor. Mm-hmm. He just happened to walk on set accidentally, and he didn't want to be rude and say that, he's not acting, but then he just kind of stuck with that gig. Okay.
Michael Cera, actors are always a little sneaky old. I'll say Michael Cera's 30.
I said 31.
31. Michael Cera is 29. Hey, both in the ballpark.
He's
Spring chicken.
He's young.
Yeah. He also strikes me as the kind of guy who doesn't spend any money.
I can see that.
Like his big purchase was an Xbox. He lives in an efficiency studio apartment. Numero Trace, John Cusack, does not live in a studio efficiency apartment.
I think he might.
Lloyd Dobler in Say Anything. Is that the one where he holds up the jukebox?
Yes.
And it's Peter Frampton?
Yes.
Wah, 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 wah.
In your eyes.
How old is Joan Cusack?
Can I look that up?
Are they twins, or is she the older sister?
I think she might be the older sister.
Okay. John Cusack. He's been in a lot of good stuff. I mean, Runaway Jury was really good. Okay, that's it. That's it. Oh, him and Con Air. Hello. John Cusack. He's not 60, is he? No. I'll say 58.
I said 55.
55. John Cusack is 51. Oh. Ooh. That was kind of a stinker by me. It's my bad, John Cusack. Next up, Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti. I will never understand why he was in Saving Private Ryan. That was extremely distracting.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because I believe Adam Goldberg and Vin Diesel, can be Army Rangers. Well, I mean Vin Diesel obviously, but they can be Army Rangers. But Paul Giamatti, cast as a 101st Airborne guy, no, I say no. Then all of a sudden, Ted Danson shows up.
I've never seen the film.
What?
I'm sorry. I just never. I'm not a big war film guy.
No, it's not really a war film. It's a movie about the human spirit.
I don't think.
And Tom Hanks won an Oscar. All right, so Paul Giamatti played Harvey Pekar in American Splendor. I've never heard of that.
I never heard of that movie either.
He's in Billions. He's in John Adams. He's in all that good stuff. I also didn't connect the dots. Paul Giamatti, son of former Major League Baseball commissioner Bart Giamatti, who I think was commissioner before. I'm so bad at this. The one that everyone hated. Bud Selig. Bud Selig. Yeah. So Paul Giamatti, is he 60? He can't be that old, can he? I'm going to say...
Can you give me another movie he's in? I'm trying to think. I know who he is, but I'm trying to think of...
Yeah.
I'm trying to age him. I wrote something down, but I was like...
he's always kind of that guy.
I think he was in Confidence.
Confidence. He was also in Sideways.
Okay.
I'm not drinking Merlot.
Okay.
With Lowell from Wings.
Okay.
I'll say 50. Yeah, 52.
I said 50.
50. Paul Giamatti is 50.
Yes.
No. All right, so
Helps out the Nick man.
Nick gets a 5-point deduction early on. How old they be? Lovable losers, misfits, and underachievers. Next up, Ryan Gosling, who I don't think it's underachiever, but Lars Lindstrom in Lars and the Real Girl.
I do not know what this movie is.
All right, so Ryan Gosling. I feel like actors always skew a little bit older, but I mean, is he 35 yet? Could be. I'll say Ryan Gosling is 33.
I said 34.
34. Ryan Gosling, 37.
Ooh.
Oh, kind of a surprise.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked about that.
Next up, 6 out of 13, Mary Stuart Masterson. Mary Stuart Masterson, who played Iggy Threadgood in Fried Green Tomatoes.
That's my guilty pleasure movie, I think. I love Fried Green Tomatoes.
Doesn't Leonardo DiCaprio play
no.
A little bit slower gentleman in that movie?
You're thinking of...
what's Ethan Gilbert Grape? Damn it. All right.
This one had...
have you ever had fried green tomatoes?
I don't think I do, but there is a place in the state.
Suck.
The state fair does have a stand that sells fried green tomatoes. I'm assuming it's just slices of tomato that you fry up.
Yeah,
and
it
is.
is.
I don't think it's anything out of this world.
See,
I don't
here's
think
what I want to know. Like, I understand everything fried is better, blah, blah, blah. But why can't you just wait 3 days, turn that tomato upside down with the stem pulled out? It'll help it ripen faster. And then you have this delicious, juicy, like beefsteak or heirloom tomato. Just slice it up and have a little bit of salt. I mean, come on. Mary Stuart Masterson, I will say...
Wow, this is tough.
57.
I said 54.
54. Mary Stuart Masterson, MSM, BC, is 51.
That's tough.
It's not going great. It's not going well. Number 7.
I'm catching up.
Number 7, Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor played Renton in Trainspotting. Have you seen Trainspotting?
No.
Have you seen Trainspotting 2?
I have not.
That'd be dumb. I think producer Allie is a big Trainspotting fan. I don't know why. She's really into drug movies.
What about you, Allie?
Yeah. Like she has a nightly showing of what's that one with Marlon Wayans and Jared Leto?
Oh, Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah.
I really worry about you, Allie.
That's their good time movie. Ewan McGregor. Been around a long, long time.
Star Wars.
40s, not 50s, though, right? I'll say 47.
I said 44.
44. Ewan McGregor is 46.
Ooh, close.
Needed that one. 6 names remaining. Number 8, Seth Rogen. In Lovable Losers, Misfits, and Underachievers, how old they be? Seth Rogen, who played Ben Stone in Knocked Up. He was kind of a loser in that. Though he did get to knock up, what's her face?
Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, except everyone... Apparently she's very, very difficult to work with.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and that's why we probably haven't seen her in a lot of things since.
Yeah. All right, so Seth Rogen. Part of that crew, Franco, The Disaster Artist.
This is the end.
Which is a great movie. Also, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I like Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Oh, Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, that's where it started.
Neighbors.
Seth Rogen. Is he 40s? He could be. I like that Seth Rogen, he has a little bit of the Vince Vaughn syndrome where he just shows up in his Seth Rogen every movie, gets to smoke a lot of pot, hang out with his friends, and he wins in life. That's a nice spot. That's something that you should aspire to.
It's funny. It's one of those things where we know they're breaking the law, but no one does anything about it. Obviously, there's a big difference.
Legal in California now.
Oh, it is now, I guess. But I mean, you have to think about back in the day. Smoking pot's illegal. Just saying.
Okay, Jeff Sessions.
No.
Rogen, I'm going to say 42.
I said 40.
40. Seth Rogen, 35.
Oh, dang, dude. Oh.
Crap. I wonder if him and Joe Rogan are related. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. 5 to go. Jason Schwartzman, who played Max Fisher in Rushmore, also the drummer of the band that sang California. Phantom Planet. Yeah. Also the son of Talia Shire.
I don't. Sure. Maybe I don't know that one.
Yeah. So Jason Schwartzman. I feel like he's gonna be sneaky old.
Hang on. Hang on. All right, I wrote something now.
All right, hell, I'm gonna say 42.
I said 42 too.
All right, 42 as well. Jason Schwartzman, 37. Bad at this game. 4 to go. Molly Shannon, who played Mary Catherine Gallagher in Superstar, also known for SNL primarily. Molly Shannon, how old she be? I mean, late 40s, could be late 50s, could be anywhere in there. It wouldn't really shock me.
I've not seen that movie.
I need some help. I'm going to say Molly Shannon is 53.
I said 55.
55. Molly Shannon, 53.
Wow, damn.
Damn the torpedoes. Oh, no. He wore a blazing saddle. Next up, on how old they be, losers, misfits, and underachievers. Ali Sheedy, who played Allison Reynolds in The Breakfast Club. She's the kind of goth one.
Yeah, she's a freaky goth one.
I like to drink vodka. My name is Ali Sheedy. I always thought that would be like a good Middle East ruler. Oh, it's the Sheikh Ali Sheedy.
I think she was just in that last Tarantino film.
The Hateful Eight.
Yeah, I think she was like one of the characters in that. So she's still working.
All right, I'm going to say Ali Sheedy is 55. Yeah, 55.
I said 63.
63. Ooh, this could be it.
This could be.
Ali Sheedy, 55.
Oh, no. Oh,
good night, Alice.
That killed me.
Good night, Alice. That might be it. 2 names ago.
All right, I got this. I should know these two.
Next up, Emma Stone. Who is up there in the Girl Next Door ratings, for sure. Like, it'd be fun to just go play putt-putt golf with Emma Stone on, 3 shots of Patron.
She's cute.
Let's see, Emma Stone though. Like, is she in her 30? Oh, also she played Skeeter Phelan in The Help.
I've never seen The Help.
It's pretty good. I enjoy it. It gets really dark and really sad in spots. Like Jessica Chastain played. I think she was one of the wives that employed one of The Help, and like she couldn't have kids, so that was like a big point of distress. And she planted a rose bush every time she had a miscarriage, and she had like 8 rose bushes. I was just like, "Oh, I'll get you pregnant, Jessica Chastain." Emma Stone. Well, she was getting pregnant, but you know what I mean. I will say she is 29. Nick?
I said 30.
30. Emma Stone, 29.
Fudge. The audience can't see what he just did, but it was not appropriate.
I just did the middle finger to Nick, because, yeah.
All right, I got this one.
Last one. Charlize Jerome Theron played Mavis Gary in Young Adult. I did not see that movie.
Not either. She's one of my biggest crushes, though.
Mavis, African-American Charlize Theron.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Charlize Theron is going to be one of those people who looks amazing when they're 70. Like, in 30 years...
Yeah.
Charlize Theron will still be a knockout. Like, she'll be like Dame Judy, not Judi Dench, but still a lovely lady. Helen Mirren. Everyone like, oh, look at Helen Mirren in a bathing suit. No, you wait till you see a 7-year-old Charlize Theron in a bathing suit, and they'd be like, dead.
Yeah.
All right, Charlize Theron. Not going to go too nuts with this. Maintaining the lead. I will say 40.
I said 45.
45. Charlize Theron. 42. And who would have knew? So I have 3 5-point deductions. Sorry, Nick. Nick has 1. So with a final score of, if only I could do math, a 23, I am victorious over Uncle Nick's score
45.
of 45. And feeling alive. First off, I would like to thank God. I would like to thank Jewish God. I would like to thank Allah. All the gods. I'd like to thank Zeus. All of them. That is all. Good times. Also good times is the Strother Communications Group. The measure of success the way that you do. You know how? More money in your pocket. More sales. Bigger bottom line. Their digital marketing and web design experts will help create your next website and build that hashtag brand. Build it up. Just like Uncle Nick. You're building a brand. Uncle Nickasun, who loses at games. To me. Find out more. Go to scgpr.com. Strother Communications Group. All right, Nick, let's hop into a little bit of news.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick.
All right, Nick, holla at me. What's going on?
All right, breaking news story that came out today when we're recording this is that Disney has acquired parts of 21st Century Fox in a big deal.
Okay.
So I'm on comicbook.com for listening. Obviously, it's big news for the comic book people. We'll explain in a little bit, but Disney is going to take over 21st Century Fox Films and their television divisions. So
this seems like a big deal.
As part with FX, so
yeah.
They're getting quite a few things. It looks like the money here that I'm seeing on comic book is they're saying $52.4 billion.
Now, was FX like the big selling point? Because I feel like FX, all they do is play movies that are on your Hulu.
No, I think a lot of it is going to be the big obviously, because I'm reading this from a comic book site, everyone's watching how the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how they're going to get a piece of this with the X-Men, Fantastic Four, combining the comic book people together, because there was always kind of different ownerships. Sony owns one thing, DC's owned by another thing. There's a lot of different...
So that's why the X-Men never showed up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even though they're Marvel.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct, yep. The different ownership rights, and I don't know enough about all that stuff to kind of get into big details, but like movie, TV people own certain things here and there. Things were divided up years ago. It's crazy. So they're getting, obviously the big deal is they're going to get X-Men Fantastic Four stuff as of right now.
Did they have to pay extra? No, actually, Fox paid them to take Fantastic Four.
Possibly, but I mean, Fox... they're not. It's not completely taking over Fox. I think Fox is gonna keep, Fox News Channel, Fox Broadcasting, so normal Fox network, FS1, FS2. It looks like so far, but yeah, as I said, until all the details are come out, I mean, this is a pretty big deal.
Now they're also acquiring like the regional Fox sports affiliates, right?
I believe, I think so. FS1, 2 channels. I think, no, Fox might keep some of that.
No, because Fox Sports North, the local one here, they're moving over to ESPN/Disney.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so, yeah, that's kind of, Disney's going to be pretty big. I wonder who gets that money. Like who physically... Does just the CEO just get that money? I wonder where that money goes to. Like, do you write out a check, or is this something that goes over multiple? Like is it stock? Is it?
Well, yeah, I think I saw it was a stock buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about money to explain more into that, but yeah, this is pretty. As I said, this isn't gonna. I don't think it's gonna rock the entertainment world that much, but it's quite a big change. I'm interested in what they're gonna. The type of things they can do now in the future. Obviously, with Marvel stuff, everyone looks to the future. There are Marvel movies up until like the year 2025 now. So it's like,
I mean, who else is left to compete with this Disney Fox conglomerate? Not Miramax.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who owns DC.
Warner Brothers.
Is it Warner Brothers? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So you have 2 major ones, and then I think, there's a lot of comic book movies stuff that's not, that obviously a lot of us don't know that have been bought up already by these companies. So who knows what they can make now? But yeah, as I said, it's kind of just breaking today, so I can't get into too much further details than that.
All right, what's next?
All right, okay. Tragic death in the pornographic world. August Ames, born Mercedes Grabowski, is a Canadian-American pornographic actress.
Wait, what was her name?
Mercedes Grabowski.
Wait, that's a real name?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know people have the name Mercedes.
Because no, I was talking more about like Grabowski, because that was when Ditka was trying to motivate the Bears NFC title game in '85. And he was talking about the L.A. Rams, like they're the Rich Johnsons, and we're the Grabowskis. I didn't know that was an actual name.
Oh,
that was just like a generic one. I guess it makes sense. She's from Canada.
Yes, Nova Scotia.
Wow, so that's really Canada.
Yeah, but I mean, she was raised in Colorado, so
yeah.
Yeah. So what makes her story kind of interesting is that a tragic suicide, which is never a good thing, but brought on by bullying, and what led to it, as reported here on our Wikipedia page, was that August Ames, she received negative comments on Twitter because
nudity on YouTube. I mean, what?
Yeah, I've been meaning to look her up, but I never did. But
nice.
She got in trouble, not in trouble, but she got criticism for tweeting about a complaint for working on a porn set. She was going to perform her adult stuff.
Her trade.
Yes. And the male performer who was in it happens to be a guy who who has done adult stuff in same guy stuff. Am I allowed to say gay? Can I say gay porn on this?
Yeah. So she didn't want to perform with the guy who does gay porn.
Yep, and she was saying that she was tweeting, making it sound like that she was in the right for like, hey, I don't know where he's been. I don't know what sounding more of it as a health concern, not really his, what his choices are for doing it. But obviously, Twitter did not see it like that, and she got a lot of cyberbullying because of it.
Oh, so people saying that she was homophobic and whatnot?
Yes. Which
that drove her to kill herself?
From what I'm told, yes.
Well, this is the problem with the whole digital lynch mob, social justice warrior crap is that, I mean, some of these people are already maybe mentally not stable.
Yes.
Maybe already lean towards this because, this wasn't out of whole cloth. Like, this didn't, like, August Ames wasn't a perfectly happy person that she saw some people talking bad about her on the internet, and then she decided to offer. How'd she kill herself?
She was found dead. That's all Wikipedia says.
Oh.
I assume drugs.
Yeah, it's either drugs or hanging. I feel like that's the way to go now. Like, no one shoots himself anymore. But, yeah, this was something that was probably predetermined to happen.
Yeah, I mean, she suffered from depression. There's definitely a lot of back stuff. But
but I want to know, like, what goes through someone's mind, like, hey, I'm completely uninvolved in this person's life. Like, I don't really care. But I'm going to butt in, and I'm going to call this person a homophobe because she said X, Y, Z or did this thing, even though it's clear that those weren't her intentions. And I'm going to make her feel like crap. And then that's going to pile onto her depression. And then she's going to kill herself. I'm a hero. Good job, people. Yeah. See, I want to know, like, who has the mental energy to do this? Or, like, why is it your business to like, shush people or shame people? Or just a number of, like, Facebook or Twitter posts that you see of people saying, like, I'm so ashamed of XYZ, or like your 65-year-old great aunt. She's like, oh, I am never going to be a customer of hardcore pornography again. It's like, hey, Aunt Carol, like how much were you into the pornographic scene to begin with? You know what I mean?
That just oh,
yeah.
You made me picture stuff.
Or like boycott the NFL. Yeah, like how much NFL do you watch before? None? Okay, good. Cool.
She was married. She was happily married, it seems like. Kevin Moore, a producer.
How old was she?
23.
All right, so here's the thing about porn, is that they're like dog years, except reverse. In that it's like 7 porn years equal 1 actual year, because if you look up their filmography, I bet you she's done over 200 movies.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty confident she does.
And all right, so now I'm curious. Now I have to look it up.
Good podcast too. Yeah. I'll admit, someone who likes to watch some adult shows every once in a while.
Yeah, because I mean, she was probably only in the industry. Well, only could have been for 5 years, right?
Yep.
But then she'll have like 200 titles or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's how it works. I mean,
118. Oh, it's way off.
118 in 5 years. Think about that.
Well, no,
most actors don't make a movie a year.
She started in 2014, so that'd be 14, 15, 16, 17. That'd be 4 years.
That's 25 films a year. Yeah.
Her first credit, Perverted Lesbian Panty Sniffers. It's a little on the nose for me. Literally. I love that IMDb lists all of the porn films, because, I mean, they're movies.
They are. And, someone had to go and, tabulate all that. I mean.
Good Girls Gone Bad 2. Baby Got Boobs. Justice League XXX, and Axel Braun parody.
The thing about porn is, while you can't have a really short career, and a lot of girls do, they can extend it and become the MILFs of the porn industry.
Wait, do you get burnt out? Are you like Dick Vermeil? Although Dick Vermeil, who was the head coach of the Eagles, then he had to quit for a while because he got burnt out. But yeah, that would also be a good name for a porn star, Dick Vermeil.
Oh, good name.
I mean, I'm sure that they probably shoot like a movie or two a week, or at least one a week, right?
Yeah, you can do one a week easily.
Yeah.
Sometimes two. I mean, the pornographic film industry is heavily monitored now, obviously, with the disease and stuff control. I mean, they surprisingly put a lot of effort to make sure everyone is clean and healthy. I mean, which is kind of, judging by the tweet, is kind of what this is all about, because maybe the gay porn industry doesn't regulate or test their actors that well, and maybe they're kind of worried. I would think if you're doing a male and female thing, everyone is typically tested.
It's racist, Nick. It's racist.
No, it's not. Oh, so her name is August Ames, her porn name. Guess when her birthday is?
I don't know. What day is it now? Is it recently?
No.
Oh.
It's in August.
Oh.
I get it. That's
all right. What's next?
All right. Let's do some local cheerful news here. Talking about Prince. From Rolling Stone. This kind of came out today, too. I was glad I heard of this on NPR. But Prince's Black Album. Yes, there's a Black Album. A little backstory about Minnesota's finest, Mr. Prince, R.I.P. Cheering up a little bit. In 1987, Prince was creating an album that he ordered Warner Brothers to destroy. Yeah, an album that he didn't like. He called it, quote, evil, and should never be released. And if you know the story of Prince and never listened to any documentaries and stuff, I definitely recommend, what's the name from Clerks? Kevin Smith has a great Prince story. It's like 30 minutes long. You should listen. You should check it out. Prince is, he's like that. If it's not to perfection, destroy it, not show it to anyone. Anyway, what I'm telling the story about is that rare copies of this Black Album came to surface. Someone who was in the record industry happened to save a couple of these vinyl. I'm talking vinyl records of this Black Album, and is putting up for auction. And I think estimating that they could be sold for $15,000 each.
Wow, that seems low.
That does seem kind of low.
Yeah.
I think because I was reading this article. I believe if there was no copy of the album out there at all, it would probably be way higher. But I think there are bootleg, CDs and cassettes.
Yeah, because we're listening to a list on YouTube that's called the Black Album, except I don't know if this is legit. Although I could see why this wouldn't be released, because this is not like top Prince. So. Wait, did he say shave with me? Oh, bathe with me. Just as weird.
So. Yeah,
I want that to be a thing, though, like group shaving or couple shaving. You can do a couples massage. Let's do a couple shave, baby.
That's weird. Yeah, that was too much information I need to know. There's no news yet. I haven't read anything in the Rolling Stone article about the. Obviously, there's a family, Prince's heirs, who I don't know if they said anything yet about control over this at all. But $15,000 for some records, not too bad. Diehard Prince fans, I think, would go easily $15,000 for this if
there's only 5 in existence.
Yeah.
Even if the album's not even good, it's like a very rare piece of memorabilia. I think $15,000 is low. You know what that guy should have done? The record exec should have just released one, and then 5 years later, it's like, oh, we found another one. Oh, look what happened. Because that one, 5 is still rare.
Yeah.
But 1 is more rare than 5. The math podcast coming soon. so that 1 would go to like the supreme Prince fan for probably $100,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Until he gets pissed off and duped, is like, oh, there's 4 more. Shoot.
Shit. Yeah. And you were saying about the music. I mean, this is something that Prince did not want, and I like to think Prince is a musician of perfection. Even though I don't agree with all his music, I like his pop stuff. Like his popular swing hits. He came out with a lot of music recently that that I, nothing that I jumped on that I care about. So to be music that's very...
Nick, this is the Minneapolis sound.
This would be the time of Minneapolis sound, yeah, but I like the beat. I don't want to know what those words are, but no.
Morris Day and the Time are playing a Mystic in a couple days, Nick.
Aren't they, No, aren't they playing New Year's?
Oh, it might be.
They might be doing New Year's.
That is in a couple of days.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That was Prince. Cool. All right, let's send it out on a high note.
All right, a trending story, but a video you can find if you type in brother comes to wrestler sister's aid. I saw it on CNN. They talked about it on the radio a little bit today. There's a fantastic video, a short 30-second clip of a little girl who's in a wrestling match, like not WWE wrestling, but school wrestling.
Yeah, like school wrestling. It looks like maybe like 5 or 6 year olds.
Yes, and in the middle of the match, I'm assuming younger brother, toddler-ish age, comes running into the match mid-fight, and you can kind of hear him say, like don't fight my sister, get off my sister, and then the father has to chase after him to no, this is what they're supposed to do.
So it's a sister wrestling a boy.
Yep.
Her own age, and all right. All right, they're wrestling. He's got to go by leg. There goes the 2-year-old. There comes Daddy. He's getting in there.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
He's getting after it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so someone else recorded it. Thankfully, someone else recorded that. It looks like I'm tracking down the news of this. It's Columbia City, I believe, Indiana.
Yeah,
sounds right. Sounds like where the city is. So, I don't know. It's a feel-good, fun story. Yeah, that is fantastic, though. It looks like they're at a middle school. 5-year-old son Ryan was competing against a 4-year-old Ruby. Ruby's 2-year-old brother Jash. Oh man, that's weird. Came up and run.
Wait, Jash.
Jash.
Wait, so is it short for Joshua?
I don't know. I'm on Wayne.com. I think it's the name of the city, like a subsidiary or something. It's been, it's, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah. All right, and that is the news.
The news with Uncle Nick.
From the entire Channel 4 news team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
Ah! All right, Nick, what you got going on this weekend?
Christmas party this weekend down at Gabe's. So pretty excited for that, and going to the Vikings game.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about that. Who's going with you?
My buddy Nate.
Hey.
Yeah. He took me to my first Vikings game, so kind of the eye for an eye.
Yeah, because you won a suite.
I won a suite. Some organization that works with the Vikings called Team Street.
Yeah.
Kind of like a promotional company. They're not cheerleaders, but like nice women who offer games and stuff to get people. I
with
was
a
in
team street.
I was in. I put my name in a raffle, and I just happened to win. So I get to show up early, and they took my information down, so I have to show up and get the tickets, and then I believe I'm going to they said I was going to a suite. I don't know too much of the details. Hopefully I know more.
This sounds extremely sketchy.
They just asked for my, social security number and some blood, and if I had two kidneys.
Nick's gonna lose his kidneys and other major organs.
I only have kidneys. That's the only good organs I have. Everything else is broken.
Yeah. Something's not broken is getting a great night's sleep on your Lisa mattress. Lisa.com/purpleftw will get you the best mattress you've ever slept on. Nick's got one.
I do. It is fantastic.
Is it on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you give it?
It's definitely a 10. Cradles you perfectly. It's very comfortable and supportive, like super strength. I'm a big guy, so I need some support, and it does the job.
And we've had ours for like 7-8 months. Been sleeping phenomenal on it, and I love it. It's just It's just the best. It really is. Again, Lisa.com/purplefw gets $100 off any size mattress that you want. Order up now today and get better night's sleep tomorrow or whenever it gets there. You know what I mean? Get the show on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and also check out the YouTube channel. If you like the show, tell a friend, spread the word, add the Jerome Homie Army. Thanks, producer Allie, for not making us not sound so stupid today. But for Nick, I'm Andy, saying annyeong, sayonara, and bye-bye. Talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.